About a month ago, I moved from New York City to an abandoned farm back in Italy. Last week, I showed you the apartment makeover, the house where I'm gonna live. I promised you that I was gonna show you the 12 acres around the property, but I gotta be more precise. There's actually 3 properties that are now splitted. They used to be all together. I'm living up here. The central one, the one that I'm showing today, is the main property with a house from the 1600s, more than 1,000 square feet, 800 olive trees, a lake, and so much more. I don't want to do more spoilers. Let's keep going with the second chapter of this story. Still smells the same. This place always had the same smell. It's still here. It's probably those 2 very big bush. Now there's 3. There used to be 2. So these, of course, nobody's here anymore. So we see blackberries. We see trees. There's a bay leaves tree over there coming out. I don't like those that much. They're probably going. But the biggest problem, I saw it coming in. I want to show you right away because we gotta fix it either today or tomorrow. So those 2 trees are the reasons why I love figs so much. It's one of my favorite fruits. They've been here since I was born. Now they're being attacked by blackberry. Yeah, so today I'm not gonna touch it. I'm here to write a tools list. Now let's go around the property. We have about 800 olive trees to show you, and at the end of the video we're gonna go in here and I'm gonna show you, you're gonna see it with your eyes, why we cannot live in this beautiful, amazing house from the 1600s. But I want to start with the biggest asset of this house, the one that I love the most, the lake under there. Wow, I haven't been in this lake in I don't know, probably 5 years. Let's go see if we have access to it. We're gonna go look at the water and see what's going on. Oh, right here we have a blooming. The nectarine, peaches, albicocca, apricot. I don't know. Let's find out. But it seems like it's doing good, right? There's another one over there. But yeah, look how beautiful. There's a castle there too. Oh my god. Look behind me. Seems like the access... We don't even have access to the path that bring to an access to the lake. This is bad. I was not expecting this. So when I came here 4 or 5 years ago, it wasn't this bad. You couldn't walk here. Now you can't anymore. I think we're gonna need machines to just clear this out. I'm gonna try to get access from there, because here right now is impossible. But yeah, ooh. There's ducks too. Even worse. This area over here that is completely inaccessible, we used to call it the swamp because there was water getting on the tree roots and we used to go play there. Now it's completely inaccessible. We gotta fix this lake problem right away, maybe next week. Okay, let's keep circling back. We go up from the other side of the hill and then in the house, the 2 structures up there. Here is the sunset bench. That's how my grandfather used to call it. He put it here because that's full west, that side over there. And you just watch the sunset from here. Nothing, just too many memories. I'm so happy I'm here. Yes, I feel like I kind of belong more here than to Ed's Kitchen in New York. Oh! We're never gonna run out of bay leaves apparently. Look how many. This is all bay leaves. Olive trees here too. This is what I'm walking into. You walk around the property and you find out there's a bamboo. I didn't know. Those are very invasive. We gotta figure out what to do with him. There's random plants gathered all over the property. Let's go find out more. Soccer field. We played a lot here. There was also a volleyball net in the middle. Okay, now just to give you some orientation. Over there, there's the lake. Up there, there's the yellow house where I live. Now we're going down this way and that way. Let's go see what plants we find. I remember coming here 4 years ago. It's been a very dry 2018, 19, 20, 21. It didn't rain at all during the summer and the spring in this area. In the last 3 or 4 years, they got so much more water, and you can see it. I mean, the soil looks healthy. There's a lot of biodiversity growing. We're gonna, of course, improve that by a million, but it's a very good starting point. Way better than I thought. Look. Like this is... No, this is clay. Okay, this is pure clay, which is not the best. Clay holds the water, holds also the nutrients, but it doesn't drain the water that quickly. So where the garden is, where we're gonna grow food, we wanna mix it with organic matter, with a lot of compost and good things for the soil. So it's gonna also be easier to grow. The best indicator to see if you have clay, take a little piece of soil, try to make a ball with it. If the ball forms, it's clay. Lots of clay. Oh, obviously, I mean, you see me talking about the problems with a big smile on my face, because I'm so happy to be back here. I feel like I belong. My atoms are in the right place with the right atoms, and the problems are just part of the process. I'm also glad that there's some problems, so it's gonna be fun for you to watch. Oh, and you guys can help me so much with those problems, because I said it at the beginning, I don't know that much about farming. I'm learning, so everything that you suggest with those comments, it's gonna be very helpful. We're gonna make this possible together. Here, that's why you can see the blackberry down at the lake, but also here, why I call this farm abandoned, because it is. Those are big problems. There's no one working on it. Up there it looks fine. This is really not. This is all space that we gotta use. And actually, just seeing it from here, how green and all the bamboos that there is, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be very easy to get water out of the soil and build another lake. And over there too. There's definitely water. The lake, give you some context, is right next to it. On the other side, I'll show you from above. But definitely lots of water going on here. Problem over here, all those blackberries and other invasive trees. We gotta fix it, because down there there's a little tiny house with a pump in it that pumps water out of the lake up to the property. We're gonna, of course, need it to water, so we gotta fix this. This is a priority too. Let's go on the other side of the last one before the house. So here we are. This is the main property, and sadly we cannot go inside. The house is literally falling on itself. I just talked to my aunt. She suggested to don't go now. I did 5 years ago when it was safer. Here are some videos. I mean, you can see there are literally cracks that you can fit your arm into it, on the ceiling, on the doors, on the pavement. Unfortunately, we gotta forget about the main house right now, because it's too much, even if it's extremely sad. I have so many memories running around with my cousins. We're gonna worry about the land itself. We have an house up there that is gonna give us shelter for now, while we worried about the main goal. So the main goal with this farm is to grow enough food to be self-sufficient for the year and to show you my recipes. But one day is also to be able to host you, to let you try my food, to let you sleep here, to help me, or to just enjoy what I'm building or what we're building. Because with your help, with your support, you can already help me so much by subscribing, by commenting, liking the video, and mostly with the farm suggestion, farm tips. If you're an expert, please help me. I don't know what I'm doing, but I also think that's the most fun and exciting part of the process. I cannot wait. See you next week.